We got time for a few more, as promised. Here's an entomological one. You see, one time when I was a kid, I was playing in my backyard, and I looked up into the air. I saw a mosquito hovering around my head. He said,
"I like the smell of your hair."
Then he landed right next to me, and you know what he did then? He alighted on my arm. I said, "Hello there, Mr. Mosquito. I hope you don't mean to do me any harm." He said,
"No, man, I'm not gonna do any harm. I'm just gonna suck your blood. Now hold still. It shouldn't even really hurt."
I said, "What? You're not gonna get my blood? No way, Jose." And I went like this. Can you go like this? Like a little flicking motion? Yeah? And I flicked him in the dirt. I thought that would be the end of the story, but I guess it wasn't, and I guess that's a lucky thing, because this song would be way too short, right? I'll tell you what must have happened. I surmised that he must have flown right out of the dirt while I was sliding down the slide. Because when I got to the bottom, he was right there waiting, and he said,
"You can play, but you can't hide."
Then he flew onto my back. I couldn't see him back there. I was trying to see him. I was twirling and spinning around and around. I saw him, then he was right there in the back of my shoulder, and I said, "Hey, Mr. Mosquito, yo, get down." He said,
"Oh, you want me to get down? Okay."
He started dancing. He boogied on back to my back. He did the hustler through my neck and did the tango on my head. He said,
"Now I'm gonna bite you, Jack."
I said, "My name's not Jack, it's, I can't believe I forgot my name now. Randy, that's right. And you're not gonna get one little drop of my blood." He said,
"Oh yeah, that's what you think. I'm on top of your head. You can't even see me if you wanted to bite me. I think I'll just take my time and pick the best spot of your scalp that has the most blood right underneath."
You know what I did? Took a lucky shot. And I flicked him in the mud. Let me see you flick. Come on, flick a flick a flick a flick a flick a flick a flick. Flick that mosquito in the mud. Flick a flick a flick a flick a flick a flick a flick. Don't let him suck your blood. Well, later on, I was playing in the sandbox. Okay, I admit it. I was hogging all the shovels and the pails. But I was building a great big sandcastle. Well, it wasn't really a sandcastle. It was more like a mosquito jail. I said, "Mr. Mosquito, wherever you are, you know you cause me so much heartache, stress, sorrow, and strife. I said, next time I see you, I'm gonna capture you. I'm gonna throw you in this jail for life." Well, then I heard kind of like a, how can I describe it? It was like a flapping mixed with a kind of buzzing sound. I looked to my left, looked to my right. No one was around. It was like this, exactly. But it wasn't even that loud. He didn't have a mic. I thought it was coming from pretty far away, like maybe from his hideout, and I figured that was in the clouds. And I was right, because when I looked up, you know what I saw? The mosquito. He came swooping on down through the sky. It looked like he was heading right for my head. Looked like he's gonna land right on my right eye. So I put out my arm just to try to block him. But he landed right there on my hand. He said, "I had it with you, friends. You're really gonna bite you now." I said, "Oh, thanks for learning my name. It's a little too late for such niceties, though." And you know what I did? I flicked him in the sand, right into the jam. Let me see you do it now. Flick a flick a flick a flick a flick a flick a flick. Get ready for summer. Flick that mosquito in the mud, yeah. Flick a flick a flick a flick a flick a flick a flick. Don't let 'em, don't let 'em.